legacy?
I think it's big. Number one, because if he's the Finals MVP, that means they won. So that's big. Number one, that'd be his 4th title in 5 years. He would. We all know this is his team, even when Durant was there the last 2 years. Because I don't think Durant's playing in the series at all. So I'm assuming.
Wait, time out. We all know it's his team. How? Like in the fans' eyes, or
he is the most impactful player on that team. I've said
really?
since I
don't know that.
I've said since Durant has been there, Durant is the best player, but Steph is the most important player. What they do that makes them so great revolves around Steph. I was talking to a playoff coach that faced them in the playoffs this year. He was telling me, and this is when Durant was in the midst of that great run. And he said, yeah, exactly. He said, Steph is the guy that when he steps off the court, you're like, and Durant was on fire at that time. He was just saying, that's the guy
Remember the last 3 games against the Clippers, it went like 50, 40, 50.
He was great, but it was ISO a lot of it. And that's easier to guard than the movement Steph, like, what Steph does is so unique. Like, why did Damian Lillard get taken out of the series by double teams? Because he passed out of the double teams and stood there. Like most players today, James Harden, LeBron, I can name all these guys. Steph passed out the double team and starts running.
Yep.
So that he is the guy that the other teams, nobody ignores Kevin Durant. I haven't really talked to anybody, for the most part, that says Steph is better than Durant. But more important to that team, the engine that makes them go, is Steph. And he proved it by winning it before KD even got there. So this would be their 4th ring. I think I'm saying it's his team. And he would join the Kobe, Shaq, Lakers, and Michael Jordan is the only guys outside of Bill Russell to three-peat. So that would be huge for him. Now, as far as the MVP, I've said, Skip, on this show, I thought he should have definitely been the MVP in 2015.
I concur.
It's beyond me how he could not only not win it, but I don't believe he even got a vote. LeBron got more votes. I think it was Iguodala than LeBron as far as Steph's numbers in that series. 26 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds a game, 40% shooting from 3. In the pivotal game 5, when the series was tied 2-2, he drops 37, hit 7 of 13 from 3. In game 6, he goes 25, 8, and 6. And Iguodala, who was really good, got the MVP for holding LeBron. LeBron averaged 36, 13, and 9.
Now, what
Some people thought he should have been MVP. No, game.
Oh, you're doing just those games?
Game 5. No, the series. Game 5 with Iguodala on him. Yeah. LeBron goes 40, 14, and 11. Game 6, he goes 32, 18, and 9.
Okay, but they got wiped out in both those games.
Not wiped. Steph had 37, though. How you wiping somebody out without the 37 points? So, I just, nothing against Iguodala, but I thought Steph got robbed in that. But then, so for people, I think Finals MVPs are overrated. Kareem, of his 6 titles, he had 2 Finals MVPs. His last 2, at least, he was past his prime, if not the last 3. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker won 1. Larry Bird's first championship, Cornbread Maxwell. So I think they're over.
Number 2 even won 1. I don't know how.
To
your point.
He
was good, but he was a role player that year. Real talk, he averaged 12 points. Now he was big in the finals, but that's it. But my point for posterity's sake, for legacy, when you do look at the greats, you nitpick, and if he doesn't have any Finals MVPs in 4 championships, then I think that's something people can hold against him. So I do think it will help him in that regard. But I look, in his 4 finals, he's averaged 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists.
I believe it'll be the cherry on the top because you're talking about a guy that will have multiple regular season MVPs, multiple finals or victories, and a Finals MVP. It's hard. It's going to be hard if he wins this one, wins the MVP, that you keep him out of the top 10. And everybody
all time.
People keep talking about Steph Curry's playing so bad in the finals, but let me tell you who Steph Curry has the higher scoring average in the finals than: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, and D. Wade.
Wow, that's impressive.
Steph Curry has a higher final scoring average. Now, a lot of people think Kareem could be considered the GOAT.
Right.
People think Kobe Bryant's the top 10, Larry Bird's the top 10. and Steph Curry averages more points in the finals than those 5 guys. Can I interest you in that, Skip, baby?
Well, I got a whole lot to.
Well, okay, but with that being
That's
said,
strong.
with that being said, Skip,
They shoot it every day. Like they're just shooting like crazy. They're getting up threes.
But Showtime was scoring a lot of points.
yeah, but
And Kobe obviously shooting.
yeah. But the thing is that, look, if you look at his last 2 in 2017, he averaged 27, 8, and 9. KD averaged 35, 8, and 5. Clearly. Last year, 27, 6, 7. KD was 29, 11, 7.5. You can get that. But even Kobe, the last 2 that Kobe and Shaq won together, Shaq was 36 and 12. Kobe was 27, 6, and 5. So you see, Skip, sometimes you can play well, but then the player on your team has such a historic run. What Kevin Durant was, and then everybody remembers, Skip, that game 3 shot. Then he follows that up, KD, in the sweep with a triple-double. How do you overlook that even though Steph was still doing his work? So for me, yes, this is icing on the cake. This is the cherry on top of the sundae. It's still a great dessert, but now he went, Skip, they win this, and I believe he's going to have to be the finals MVP if KD doesn't come back and play. It's going to be hard. I don't know how you keep Steph Curry out of the top 10.